Okay, what we're doing here is we've got these limbs hanging out here, and when you get 80 to 100 mile an hour winds coming in, these limbs get to swishing from side to side. They'll tear the shingles up along the edges of the roof, the ones that's close to the house. So we've got to cut these limbs off of this tree, way back. In case the wind gets to whipping the tree around a lot. I mean, I hate it because it's, you know, it's shade for the front porch, but you gotta use a little wisdom. Okay, the next thing here on the front of our home, we have a sugar maple that I planted here many years ago, and the heat in the deep south, because it's gotten so intense down here now, has killed the sugar maple tree back a pretty good bit, and it's got a bunch of dead in it. Me and Adrian and different ones of us have tried and cut tops out of it and stuff before, and trying to salvage it, but guys, it's got to a point now where the wind will be coming out of this direction, blowing that away, and it's just too dangerous for the house. So I got to try to figure out some way to get this thing down by myself here without, you know, it getting on the house and destroying everything else around me. So that's going to be a big project today in this intense heat that we're in. All I need is leverage. That's all I need.
And that whole piece there is totally dead, and the other is dying, so we do not want that on the house. Gonna see what it's made out of, huh?
Let's just see.
So the rope is almost pulling that part loose. So
Don't want it to fall on the house.
yeah, so now you need to pull it this way maybe.
No, I think it'll probably come on down now. It's just,
We don't need it on the house, that's for sure. But it is cutting it like a saw because it's so rotten. All right, take two. If he cut it some, it's about to come down, so maple is tough. And that's it. And it didn't hit the house. Yes! Our house looks funky without it though. It was in very bad shape. It was almost dead through about half of it. Whole bark was gone. This is what it was looking like. Now, to get this part down.
Oh, it makes me sick.
I know.
Been with me for so long.
Sad day.
That's a sad day. Okay guys, this is a sad day for me. We knew it's been coming for quite some time. This tree was planted by me and my wife that passed away several years ago. We planted it around 2004. It's a sugar maple. Where she's from, up in central Mississippi, the sugar maples grow everywhere. They're beautiful. And we decided we was going to try one down here. The guy that runs a nursery up the road told me it never survived to even get started. So I said, well, I'm going to try. And it did good up until about 3 years ago. The weather began to change and get hotter here. And as it got hotter, the tree began to die. And from the top down, it started dying. The heat from the roof of the house was reflecting off onto the tree, and it killed the side that was actually toward the house. And we tried to just prune it back. I tried to keep it as long as I could, but with this storm coming in and it rotting and dead, here in the front, it would be prime for it to just blow over on the house and tear it up. So I'm going to cut it down. Now we'll be using a lot of it for firewood and stuff like that, because I want to utilize everything I can out of it. So we'll just be cutting it up in like 6-foot pieces right now, chunking them out to the side, and we'll cut it up for firewood later. We just want to try to get this mess cleaned up as quickly as possible. We're going to leave the stump right now because the storm's not going to blow the stump over. We're not worried about that. And when we cut it down, you know me, I'm probably going to use it for something, because it's part of the homestead here. We'll try to see what we can do with it. Only Lord knows what I'll come up with. So we'll figure it out later down the road.
Okay, I've got this part cleared. Danny's working on this. You'll soon have that gone. I'll blow the rest with the blower. And this sidewalk is clear. And we will have our front looking like the new Deep South. We told you changes is coming, guys. New Deep South. We're going to be minus our beautiful maple tree. It is a sad day.